大家好，最近 AI 生成视频领域的动作不断，一些艺术家和大导演已经开始纷纷下场使用 AI 工具制作视频了。上周他们刚刚发布了使用 Sora 制作的短片，本周 LTX Studio 就上线并发布了曾获奥斯卡提名和2次金球奖的导演阿里福尔曼使用 LTX Studio 制作的宣传短片。他讲述了一个孩子为妈妈描述了他的梦境，妈妈把它记录下来，并使用 LTX Studio 生成视频的一个过程。我们一起来欣赏一下吧。
Why are you awake, sweetie?
Mom, I had an awesome dream and I don't want to forget it.
Tell me all about it. Was it scary or silly? Were you hanging out with aliens again?
Toto was standing by the window.
Hang on 1 second. Okay, tell me about it, sweetie.
So, Toto was standing by the window, staring at me in bed. Then, all of a sudden, he jumped out the window, and I ran over to see where he went.
Wow, that sounds like a cartoon.
No, it was like real life, and we were skydiving. And then I jumped after him.
You did what?
It's okay, Mom, we had parachutes.
What color were the parachutes?
All sorts of colors, and there were mountains all around us. We were getting really close to a big mountain, and it was getting chilly.
I bet it was snowing.
Yeah, it was snowing. Tons of snow. There were sleds waiting for us when we landed. I held onto Toto real tight. He was a little scared, you know, because all of a sudden we saw witches.
Witches?
Witches. Yeah, they were wearing red hoods and playing instruments.
What kinds of instruments?
Guitars, bass, tuba, trumpets, all the ones I like. We were sleighing so fast, we went right into a forest.
A forest like from our camping trip?
Kind of, but this one was so dark and scary, Mom. Like in fairy tales, there were huge, creepy trees, and none of them had leaves. There was so much fog we could barely see. At the end of the forest, right next to a magic pond, we saw a cabin.
What did the cabin look like?
It was made out of wood and had a big chimney. All of a sudden, Toto started growing. He kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, as big as a horse.
I bet he grew so big to protect you.
When we went inside, there was a band playing, a band of dogs. Puppet dogs. And they were playing Happy Birthday.
Wait, whose birthday was it?
Yours, Mom. Did you forget? It's your birthday.
You remembered my birthday in your dreams. That's the sweetest thing I've ever heard. I love you so much.
Love you too, Mom. Night.
Want to see something cool?
Yeah.
I heard the most amazing story, and I wanted to make sure I didn't forget it.
Oh, look at Toto. Whoa. Look how scary those witches are. They just give me shivers looking at them.
Bring your stories to life in ways you can only dream. Introducing LTX Studio. Early access begins next week for waitlist members.
LTX Studio 确实让人期待，大家感兴趣的话可以去申请排队。 我会把地址放在视频的下方。接下来我们来看一下一些艺术家、导演和创意总监使用 Sora 制作的视频。
Well, they say everyone has something unique about them, something that sets them apart. It's just in my case, it's quite obvious what that thing is. I am literally filled with hot air. Yeah, living like this has its challenges. Windy days, for one, are particularly troublesome. Or there was the one time my girlfriend insisted I go to the cactus store to get my Uncle Jerry a wedding present. What do I love most about my predicament? The perspective it gives me. I get to see the world differently. I float above the mundane and the ordinary. I see things a different way from everyone else. Yeah, and I feel like it's because of that perspective I'm reminded every day that life is fragile. We're all just a pinprick away from deflation. So I try to live life with a lightness, a buoyancy, a joie de vivre. I got a lot of ideas keeping this thing full. With any luck, I'll find a way to share them with everyone else.